Commuters Vlog May 23rd, Wednesday, 2:18 p.m. And doing something a little different today, starting today, along with my commuter logs. I'm also going to have the Commuter Car Talk Show. And I'll have special guests from time to time. And in fact, I believe I see our first guest, who is Mr. Ford Austin, entrepreneurial filmmaker. He does editing, directing, acting, and he's a director of photography. And he's right on time. All right. Right on time.
How's it going?
I was just introducing everybody to Ford Austin.
Hey, how are you guys?
And let's see, you have your...
I found a credit card on the highway for Adriana Salcedo and just thought, you know...
A good, honest citizen. Let me shut off my phone.
You know, the thing about being on the highways is you gotta be really honest.
Interview here, make sure that's right.
Hey,
I've already
guys.
introduced you. I've told them everything you do, including all your great director of photography work. So if you want to mess with the camera a little bit, I know you'll be right at home.
There we go.
And we've only got an exit or so before we get you out of here.
Well,
so,
hey, yeah.
My first question is, how did you like meeting us on the freeway?
Well, I gotta say, man, meeting you on the freeway is probably one of the best things that's happened to me, because I was just standing out there for, you know, your production coordinator told me to go and stand out on the freeway for about an hour, and you guys have picked me up, and you know, it only took like 40 minutes. But
well, the traffic wasn't too bad until we hit the 91.
Oh, the traffic out here is a nightmare. If you were driving in anything on this highway, you're not driving, you're parking.
My next question.
Yes.
You're a filmmaker.
Yes, I am.
What are you working on now?
That's right now. I'm working on a movie. Well, besides yours, besides Commute, which comes out in July at the Action On Film Festival in Long Beach, California. I'm also working on. Well, I have 3 projects that are in stores right now. One is Gothic Vampires from Hell. And that's, you can get that on Netflix. Then there's also Blood Mask, which I star in as an actor. That's on Netflix. And then there is another one called Appetite for Destruction that comes out in about 4 months. But in the meantime, I'm actually producing and directing a movie called Cut. And it's about a vicious filmmaker who goes insane and starts killing his actors for real. Instead of shooting death scenes where they're actually staged deaths with fake blood, he does it for real.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good. Okay, my next question for you.
Well, watch out for that guy!
Okay, wait!
Jesus Christ, man. What's the next
People
question?
walking on the freeway. The next question is, now I've told our audience that you do a variety of things, you wear a variety of hats, between acting, directing, director of photography, cameraman, editor.
Aerial photographer.
Aerial photographer.
Yep.
Extraordinaire. But tell me, which area do you have the most passion for?
I'd have to say, since this is streaming on the internet, it's mostly porn. But, you know, I really like acting. That's what my background is. I actually got my MFA in acting from Temple University. And now I am acting, directing, but acting is always like the core of who I am. Like if you go to channel101.com, you can click on The Right Stuff, WRIGHT, and see a web series that I directed with a friend of mine, Scott Ingalls. And we both star in it as the Wright brothers, and we fight crime and we fight evil, and we're sent out by Teddy Roosevelt, President Teddy Roosevelt. And it's a blast. We won. We were on Channel 101 for 6 months in prime time, and now we're playing film festivals with it. Which we have a film festival screening at the Dead Center Film Festival in Oklahoma City on July 3rd until July 11th. July 6th until July 11th.
And is it true that you have a movie that is at the Cannes Film Festival right now.
Yes, I directed a short film called Tiny Dancer, and Tiny Dancer is not about Elton John. It is about a ballerina who gets mugged on her way to work, and she ends up having to use ballet to change her world. And it was choreographed by a representative from the Balanchine estate named Zipporah Kars.
Excellent. That's very interesting. You're doing a lot of work, keeping very busy, and we expect to see a lot of great things from you.
Yeah, you certainly will. Hey, when's your next movie? What's your next project?
No, this is about my special
me?
guest today.
Oh.
They see enough of the commuter. Now, as our final question, as everybody can see, we're in the shit.
Yes, we certainly are. This is the shit. Actually, you might as well just let me off up here.
Well, let me get this last question out.
Oh, okay.
I need you to comment on your feelings about commuting in and around LA. Being a filmmaker and driving to different sets and doing everything you do, I'm sure you spend a lot of time in the car.
Yes. Last year, when I was driving a Honda Element at the time, and I was having it serviced by the dealership, and the dealership gives you a statement, an itemized statement on everything that you do in your car. Well, they told me that I drive 48 miles a day living in Los Angeles. Now here's the kicker. My film production office is in my house, and then I drive to sets. But for the most part, when I'm not shooting, I don't leave my house. How in the world I drive 50 miles a day is beyond me.
Well, we all know I've got that beat. I drive 100 miles a day, and I see we're coming...
100 miles a day? Holy shit!
That's right. Nobody can beat the commuter when it comes to drive time. So here we go. Oh, man. We're missing the off-ramp that I wanted to drop you off at. So I'm going to have to just drop you right here off the side.
Yeah, just let me off right here. And
put on the hazard.
Just let me out right here. And I'm just going to say, you know, thanks a lot for having me on the show, Commuter. You're a great guy, and I'll see you on the highways.
All right. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the first talk show webisode. And I'm stuck in this god-awful traffic. And it sucks! But tune in next time when I'll have another special guest and a lot more surprises. From the 91 freeway, in traffic, commuter out.